everybody, this is Stacy from Teen Services. Now, I am sure that you have heard about Susan Collins' new book, Sunrise on the Reaping, right? It is the second prequel in that Hunger Games series, and it's all about Haymitch. So I know that our list right now is super long for the whole list, so get your name on that. But something new in the teen area, if you're just starting with the Hunger Games series, or you are a true huge fan and you want to start reading it all over again, look at this right here. Do you see this book? This is the illustrated Hunger Games. Now, not graphic novel. It is all the text, all the actual story right here, but some beautiful artwork on some of the pages. Oh, you don't want to miss this, right? Brand new in the teen area. Come on and check it out.
Hi, this is Caroline from Adult Services. I'm here to talk to you about our seed library. It got a little bit of a revamp. It is now in little drawers, so don't be alarmed when you walk up and you don't see the giant display containers. We still have it. It's still there. Still the same checkout process. So yeah, come and check it out.
Hi, my name is Patty Pennick, and I am your Assistant Director and Head of Youth Services at the Goffstown Public Library. And today I'm excited to share with you some of our newer picture books that we have at the library for our youngest patrons. So without further ado, the first one that I just really love is called Animal Countdown. And it's not really the animals that have my interest for this book, but more so the math and the counting that's integrated into it. So I'll just turn to a random page. And obviously this spread is focusing on the number 9. We have a nice little cutout. We're trying to guess what animal might that be by just seeing a portion of it. And then we lift the giant flap. And now we see it's 9 elephants. So we've got this great combination of guessing, a good lift the flap book, which I usually steer away from because they tend to get ripped and damaged more easily. And then just that, working on number sense, and continues that way. Here, the little cutout is at the bottom. What could this be? It's a giraffe. 8 of them, in fact. So on and so forth. So this is a fun book, Animal Countdown by Laura Seeger. Another great book is called, this is just a fun cover. The artwork on this cover I think is fun to look at. Something Good by Kenneth Kragle. And in this case, I'm just going to read a little bit from the flap. This morning I woke up with a chicken on my head. Ouch. And then I found worms in my cereal. I had already had a few bites. And then I realized too late that my boots were full of mud. Blah, nothing good ever happens to me. We've all had a day like that, right? Suffice to say, the child in this book works through some of the angst and does in fact find that every day has something good to come from it. So I really like this, and there's some great pictures, great color and detail. You can really see those blades of grass very clearly. All right, what's next? Oh, Jan Brett. I'm guessing many of you have heard of Jan Brett, a really prolific children's author and illustrator, author of The Mitten, lots of other books. This is her brand new rendition of Alice in Wonderland. So I'm just going to randomly turn to a page, and you really just get a chance to see the detail, the level of detail in the illustrations, which in my opinion are the best part of the Jan Brett books. But it's exciting that an old classic story like Alice in Wonderland is now being retold and illustrated for us by Jan Brett. One of my favorite children's authors, he's so funny. His name is Adam Rex, has a new book out called Echo. This book is hysterical. I read it at my desk and just giggled my whole way through it. Junior doesn't need any more friends. After all, he has his Echo. When Junior shouts about how great and brilliant he is, his Echo always knows just the right thing to say back. Junior's getting a lot of reinforcement from his echo, but sad to say, I don't think he realizes it is his own voice echoing back at him. So it's a story about that and meeting a friend who moves in next door who really isn't all that impressed by Junior. It's a great story. I highly recommend it. And then last but not least, another favorite children's author for picture books is Alicia Cooper. Alicia Cooper is a Caldecott Honor writer, and her stories, her books are really, they're good stories, but again, her artwork, the artwork like Jan Brett, really takes center stage for me. It almost is reminiscent of watercolors. This particular book, called Here Is a Book, is a brief description of the book writing process. I very regularly have young children come into the library and say, Miss Patty, how do you write a book? How is a book written? And then how does it get, published? And how does it come to the library? This book gives a very high level overview of that process, all while compelling you to continue on with these gorgeous illustrations. So I hope out of all of these books, there's at least one that has piqued your interest. Please come down to the library and check them out.
Thanks for watching. Stay in the know. You can subscribe to the library's monthly email newsletters at goffstownlibrary.com/subscribe, and you can unsubscribe at any time.